What is the point of that thing?
The point is to drill holes.
Yeah, why do you want to drill holes?
For the treehouse bolts. Did I mention I just restocked the first aid kit?
Yeah, that's good.
That's right, it's just the... what could go wrong? So this is the first bit. It's a 1-inch wood owl bit. It's got 3 cutters and a self-feed screw. Cuts amazing through hardwood. It'll be a piece of cake drilling green maple with this one. And then the one I've been tinkering with the most tonight, a 3-inch Bosch Forstner bit with replaceable lead screw. Now again, I took the lead screw out and I made this piece of brass with this burr right here for alignment and to cut the shoulder for the bolt. This bit was sharpened and modified to make a flat bottom, and now it takes nice shavings and cuts a perfect hole. So there you have it. That was dialed in for a fit, this was dialed in for a fit, and everything was tested. So when drilling the holes for the artificial limb or the tree bolt, I noticed that this Forstner bit wasn't flat. So what I'm doing is I'm grinding it flat. You can see I've already made some progress. This is kind of scary. I'm chucking a 3-inch Forstner bit into a drill press. And I have an old diamond plate that I really don't use anymore, so that's perfect for this. And I'm grinding it while it spins in the drill press. So far I've kept all my fingers. The goal is to get this flat, so I make a perfectly flat bottom hole. Again, going for a fine woodworking approach to putting 12-pound bolts into a living tree. Wish me luck. Okay, that looks pretty good now. Now the next step is, because this is ground flat, I already did this side, but I need a little bit of a relief. Otherwise it's not going to cut very well. There we go. And I'm getting within about a 1/16th, maybe a 32nd of the edge, because I want to keep that flat, but yet I want a little bit of a relief. That way it can still dig into the wood when it cuts. It's not just gonna burnish the wood, it'll actually grab and cut. Well, there's the test cut. Not a bad shaving. I'm happy with that. I didn't take any video of this, but on the lathe I took this 1-inch brass dowel and drilled it to accept a 3/8 inch bolt. The bolt was later cut off to make a stud that would mount in the Forstner bit. The brass dowel was shaped on a wood lathe with carbide wood cutting tools. I then drilled and tapped another hole on the side of the brass dowel. I threaded in a stainless machine screw, which was then filed to form a cutter. This acts like a spade bit. This was then filed to the exact diameter of the bolt. After that first test fit, I decided to dissect the wood and take a closer look at the hole I just drilled. Now, just by wiggling around by hand, I can get a feel for it. It is now perfectly flat, all on the back side of this big washer. Also, on that shoulder, nice and snug. So that is a perfect fit. Now you're probably wondering, why did I just spend 3 hours experimenting and figuring this out and testing it? I could have just bought a bit, or some places even rent them. I could have gone that route. But now I have a full understanding of how this system works. I have a feel for the shoulder, how this butts up against it, how tight that has to be. I have a complete understanding of all the dimensions, all the fit, and the process for drilling. And I got to experiment in the shop using a laser guide and the drills that I'll be using. And look, it's even balanced.